Parental alienation is when another parent has taken the son away from the other parent and they can't see them at all. She called me one time and I never wanted a kid. You can have him. I'm done. And I'm like, what am I supposed to think of that when you're not even sending him to me? Why would you say that?
When's the last time you spoke to him then?
Probably 2 or 3 years ago since the last time. Blocked his Facebook.
From what you're saying to me, she can't stop you from seeing your son. Where is Luke now then?
He's in Canada.
Now, is that legal?
No, it's not legal. Then all of a sudden she got abusive and got controlling. She would hit me and then she cut me with a kitchen knife. I would like to see my ex-wife in jail for at least 7 years, 7 to 10 years for what she's done.
So let's dive straight into it, yeah? So let people know what your name is first. What's your name? Where are you from?
My name's Josh and I'm from USA, Arkansas.
Arkansas, same as my main moderator, Jenny, the OG. So firstly, Josh, what is it that you want to come on the channel and share today? Just give us a brief overview. Don't go into too much, but a brief overview, and then I'll start asking a few questions and that.
Okay, about parental alienation and about my son.
Parental alienation. So what's that then for people that might not be familiar with that?
Well, parental alienation is when another parent has taken the son away from the other parent and they can't see them at all.
How long was you with the mother for, and what was the relationship with her like?
Well, we were married for 7 years when we met in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
You're from Arkansas. Where's she from?
Philippines.
And you settled in Saudi Arabia.
Well, my father was working there, and long story short, my parents were friends, and they thought, oh, maybe they'll be good together. So it wasn't quite arranged marriage, but kind of.
So they that pushed you together, kind of.
Yeah, kind of pushed us together. And then in Saudi Arabia, you can't be boyfriend and girlfriend, so we had to kind of get married kind of fast. So we had to go over to the island of Bahrain because you know how the life in Saudi Arabia was at that time.
Okay, so before we start talking about what's happened with your son and all that kind of stuff, and where it went wrong and all the details about that, tell me about what was the relationship like with your ex-wife?
Well, it started off fine, and then all of a sudden she got abusive and got controlling. It was probably because she made more money than I did. That was part of the reason.
You was in an abusive relationship.
Yes.
What kind of? Give us a few examples of the kind of stuff that she would do.
Well, verbal abuse, and she would hit me, and then she cut me with a kitchen knife. Yeah, on the forearm. Yeah.
Did you have an argument, or?
We were having a discussion about something. I don't remember what it was all about because it was a while ago. But yeah, she was cooking in the kitchen, and she didn't put the knife down, and it went right over my arm. Yeah.
So rather than slice the onion, she sliced you.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about your child then. How old is he? Tell us a little bit
He's 15 years old. His name is Luke, and he loves playing soccer.
He's got a great name.
Yeah.
And I must correct you on something. It's called football, not soccer. Okay. You knew that was going to come. So you was in a relationship, and you were living in Riyadh, and you had Luke. So
yes.
How old was Luke when you split with your ex then?
He was around 5 or 6. Yeah.
And in the time when you were together, was you like a constant figure in Luke's life?
Yes, I was the main one. I was the main one at home because she was working at the hospital, so I was the main caregiver. Yes.
So when you split up, right, in Saudi Arabia, where did they go? Where did you go? What happened when you split in terms of where you lived, where you stayed? What happened?
Well, I went back to the States, and then my son went back to Philippines with his grandmother for a short time.
With his grandmother?
Yeah.
Why didn't he stay with his mum?
Because she was too busy at the hospital. Yeah, there's crazy hours she couldn't take care of him.
So what made you go back to the States then? Why didn't you stay in Saudi Arabia with your boy?
The life in Saudi Arabia was you probably know a lot. The life in Saudi Arabia was awful. But I went to stay in Philippines for about 6 months with my son, and his grandmother didn't like me, so she said I had to go. So it's like, well, of course I'm different. My culture's different than Philippines. But
Could you not have found somewhere in the Philippines to stay like on your own?
yeah, but the thing that's expensive in Philippines is running the air conditioning. That's what's expensive there. You could buy it. You can rent a flat, very cheap apartment. You can rent very cheaply, but the utility bills are very expensive in Philippines, so that wouldn't have worked.
Yeah, but if we're here to talk about the parent alienation, and the not seeing your son, surely the seeing your son is more. It it kind of trumps the cost of the AC. Are you
Yeah,
with me?
but I don't know how long I could stay in Philippines since I don't know the rules of Philippines. How long I can stay there? I don't know the rules there, so that's part of it too.
Okay, so you came back to the States.
Yeah.
Did you go back to the Philippines to visit and?
Well, I went back a second time because my father sent money with me because lawyers are cheap in Philippines. So my father sent me back with money, and I filed a case in Philippines, and it didn't go anywhere. They're in Canada now, so that didn't work out.
So in the time that he was in the Philippines, how many times did you see him?
Uh, only I only went to Philippines one other time, and after that I didn't go again. So I've only been to Philippines twice.
And the reason you didn't go back is because of lawyers.
No, no, I didn't go back another time because it cost money to fly to Philippines. Yeah, the flight to it's a
Yeah,
long
but
ways to Manila.
surely though, money, seeing your son, money doesn't really matter. Are you with me?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to like take a shit on you here, by the way, but I'm just trying to get. I've got to be honest with everybody that I speak to, and if we're here to talk about not seeing your child and parent alienation, and her not letting you see your child, but then you also made a choice to not go to the Philippines because of money. Wouldn't seeing your son, money wouldn't be a factor? Do you see what I'm saying?
Well, money is part of the factor when you're not made of money. It's expensive flight to fly to Manila.
Wouldn't it have made more sense to actually live in the Philippines?
Yeah, but there again, like I was saying, I don't know the rules in Philippines, how long an American can stay. You can't stay for years.
Yeah, but you can Google that shit, can't you?
Yeah, but you can't stay for years.
Right. Okay. So you know it. You know enough that you can't stay for years.
Yeah,
Basically,
for a long
right?
time. Yeah,
You need like to get
a,
visas
a
and.
visa or something. Yeah,
Where is Luke now then?
he's in Canada.
So it's closer now then.
A little bit closer. Yeah, that's getting closer. Yeah,
It's a little bit edging closer.
yeah, it's edging closer. Yeah,
You just need him to come further down,
a little
get
bit
past
further down. Yeah,
get past
yeah,
North and South Dakota through Chicago, come all the way down,
yeah.
and
So yeah,
then
it's a bit closer than flying to Manila. Yeah,
okay. So how long has he been in Canada for?
I believe he's been there 4 years. Yeah.
And how did you find out that he was there?
Well, I did a lot of researching on his because like I said, I was chatting at him at one time on his Facebook, and I could see the pictures. I was like, these aren't pictures of Philippines because I know what the life looks like in Philippines compared to Canada. So I was like, these pictures do not look like Philippines anymore.
Am I right to presume that you don't really have any contact with the ex-wife?
No, no. Like I said, I had contact. She called me one time, and I never wanted a kid. You can have him. I'm done. And I'm like, what am I supposed to think of that when you're not even sending him to me? Why would you say that? She contacted me one time since she's been in Canada.
Do you know where he is in Canada?
Yes, I know what town and everything. Yeah,
And she didn't tell you, obviously, right?
no, she wouldn't let me know. No.
Now, is that legal?
No, it's not legal. No, she was supposed to let me know within 60 days of her being in Canada. Yeah, that's against the law in Canada. I found out Canadian law that you have to let the other parent know that you've moved to Canada.
But
So I'm trying to figure out what she has told the Canadian government. I'm very suspicious of what she told them.
when she was in the Philippines, obviously you were made aware of that, so there's no crime committed there because you were aware that
Yeah.
he was
Well,
there.
I don't know. I don't know the laws in Philippines about that, but I know the Canadian law. I don't know. I already knew he was in Philippines. So
He's up in Canada, right? Have you got any
yeah.
contact with him at all?
Not recently, but like I said before, there's been off and on chats on Facebook, but she cut that off really quickly. We chatted off and on, but that was about it. Yeah, not
So
too much.
she cut you. She kind of like blocked you or something.
Yeah, blocked his Facebook, and I don't even know if he has Facebook anymore. I don't know, but yeah, we were chatting off and on there for a while, but not recently.
Do you worry about him being with
Oh
this?
yeah, I called the police one time up there, and I wanted them to do a welfare check. And the police said they would do it, and they never did it. I don't know why they lied to me. So I called the Canadian police, and they said they would do a welfare check because I was worried about him. And they said they would do it, and they never did.
When's the last time you spoke to him then?
Probably 2 or 3 years ago since the last time.
The last time, but do you miss him?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I can. I was going to say, I can imagine how bad that is, but I actually can't imagine how bad that is. So I do
Yeah.
feel for you. I do feel for you on that. And contact stopped because she cut the
She
Facebook.
just closed it down, and it wasn't there anymore. So
Have you thought about writing to him? But
she probably wouldn't. She probably wouldn't let him. She probably wouldn't even let him see the mail if I sent a letter.
oh yeah, because it would have a stamp from Arkansas on it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would have a stamp from America. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
shit! Yeah,
So
I didn't think about that.
she wouldn't let him even read it.
Yeah,
So
I was thinking if you could get if you could kind of get a letter to him,
yeah,
to say, because who knows what she could
put
have
in
said
his
anything.
mind. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
she could have said anything.
Oh yeah.
He said he's 15 now.
He's 15 now. Yeah.
I think the good thing is that because obviously he's not a little kid.
No.
Soon enough, um, he's gonna, he's growing into an adult right now. He's gonna have his own
Hmm.
mind, and I suppose, is part of you hoping that he can reach out to you?
Well, I guess when he's old enough, his mother can't stop him because I know it. I think at 16, when he turns 16 in Canada, he can decide where he wants to live. So.
How would he find you?
Well, because my parents have the thing is, I get that's the reason I get to see pictures because my parents talked he talks to his grandparents, so at least I get to see pictures that way.
So
So
can you not send messages through to him through your parents then?
I guess I could. I don't
Of
know how
course you
that
could.
would work. I guess I could mail it to my parents' house, but I don't know if she would still let them have it.
No, but
If she would still let them have it.
how do your parents speak to him? Do they speak to him on the phone, messages?
No, no, they don't. No, that's expensive to call Canada on the cell phone. No, they talk on Facebook or yeah, it's
What
too
about
expensive to
WhatsApp?
call Canada.
WhatsApp's free. It's the internet.
Yeah, yeah.
So why can they not do that?
I don't know. I think the only contact is Facebook. That's all I know.
Right. I think I need to help you here, mate. So you need to get your parents to get him onto WhatsApp. Right now
Yeah.
he's 15. He's not 5 yet.
No.
So if the mother tries to intervene and say no, you're not having WhatsApp, you know what I mean? He can say no, I am having WhatsApp. Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm not a child. You need to get your parents to get him onto WhatsApp, and
Yeah.
then they can then ring him through the internet,
Yeah.
and then you can. I mean, in fact, you can go to your parents. Do your parents live in Arkansas as well?
No, they're not too far away though.
Okay. If I was you, I would be going to your parents, getting them to get him on WhatsApp, and then when they call him, get on that phone. Get on the phone
Yeah.
to him. I don't know why that hasn't come to your mind. How come you've not thought about something like that? Are you going through a shit time?
Well, I was probably not going to add that on here, but my relationship with my parents are kind of rocky right now. So
I'm a humanitarian. Yeah. Are you going? How's your life right now?
my
How are
life
you?
is, but basically my life is good. But I'd rather have it with my son. But besides that, my life is good.
Can you not make some amends with your parents to then do some to get closer to your son?
Mm, I don't know. Maybe.
Mate, if you want something bad enough,
Yeah.
you got to put the work into it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you don't. I'm not saying that you don't want to see your son. Clearly, you do. We're on here now, right?
Yeah. But
But
what I really
you
need
should.
is some kind of lawyer, a pro bono lawyer that would help me. That's what I really need. People
Okay.
say I need to get a lawyer, but that costs money. Or people suggest I move to Canada. So that might be an option.
How expensive are we talking for a lawyer? Tell me how much that would cost roughly.
Probably to start lawyer, you're probably looking at $30,000 maybe to just to start.
30,000.
Probably just to start, Yeah, something like that, just to start, probably. Yeah,
Oh, it's a lot. Stuff like that is a lot more expensive in the States than it is. I mean, lawyers and stuff like that and legal costs are expensive over here, but
yeah.
nothing of that kind of magnitude.
Oh yeah, lawyers make good money. They might make more money than doctors here, maybe. Could be.
Why don't you if you know where he lives, why don't you just turn up, get a flight there, turn up.
Yeah, that
You
wouldn't
can't get
be
in trouble.
the mother already told my parents I can't show up there, so I don't want to end up in the Canadian
She can't
prison.
stop you from turning up on her road.
No, but she could still have me arrested.
What for? For what? What for?
She'll probably say something like stalking or something.
But are you on the birth certificate?
Yes, yes.
Right. There is no law. There is no law in this world, as far as I'm aware, to say that you cannot go on to stand on a road
Yeah,
in Canada
yeah,
and approach your biological child. There is no law.
yeah,
So there's an option. You've got the option of your parent making some amends with your parents for the sake of your son to
yeah,
then go on WhatsApp to ring for free and there's no charge. Then
yeah,
you've got that. Then you can get on the phone and because who knows if she's what's the word kind of poisoned his mind against you.
Oh yeah, probably.
But if you can grab just a minute on that phone and just say like, "Look, son, Luke, it's your dad. I wanted to say something to you," and get him to, get to listen to you for even a minute and say, "Look,
Yeah,
things aren't as they. I don't know what your mum said. I don't know what you've been told, but I want to see you. All this kind of stuff." Or
yeah,
turn up. If it was me, mate, I'd be doing the first thing I said, or getting a flight to
yeah,
to Canada.
yeah.
Nobody can stop you from seeing your son unless there
Unless there's a
is.
court order, but I haven't received anything that says that. So
And would there be any reason to have a court order?
no,
So
no.
there's nothing. You're on his
But
birth.
but everybody keeps telling me that I need to have proof that I can visit my son. That's what everybody tells me. So
But yeah, no, there's nothing to say that you can't see him though.
yeah,
So you don't need proof. You don't need proof to show that you can see him. She needs proof to say that you can't see him.
yeah,
So you hold that. Okay, she's got your son there, but like she's got nothing over you.
yeah,
She's got nothing over you at all. Like, and in fact, from what you're saying to me, she can't stop you from seeing your son.
no, I don't think so. But she could go to jail for 7 to 10 years for parental alienation, parental abduction. Yep, I read that.
sometimes I think you've got to be cruel to be kind. I think you've got to get up and get your, as you say, get your ass up there to Canada and go and you've got one shot in life, man, and you should go up there and do it, because it's easy to kind of sit now and long to see your son, and your heart aches to see him. But the reality is that you actually could go up there.
Yeah.
So what do you think about that then?
No, that's fine. That's fine going up there. Yeah. But I think it might be best to move to Canada since he's a Canadian citizen. They say I could easily become Canadian. So that might be the best option. I don't know.
What, for you to move there?
To become Canadian, yeah.
Why do you think that she hid the fact she went to Canada with him from
I don't know. I guess she didn't want me to know that she was that close. I don't know.
Can you think of any reason why she'd want to stop you from seeing your son?
No, not really. No.
Do you think she's got a problem with you and she's weaponized?
Oh yeah, he's using him as a pawn, of course. Yeah.
Have you? So you said that you've told the Canadian authorities.
Yeah, like I said, I called the police and I asked for a welfare check, and they never did it. I was like, that's weird.
How has this affected your life, your day-to-day life?
Well, like I said, it's hard to have a relationship with my father since I can't have a relationship with my son. So I told you about the abuse that I had from my father. So
you did mention it. Do you want to speak about that at all? You don't have to. It's up to you. You can, or you don't have to. It's totally up to you, man.
I guess I'll keep that out.
Yeah, that's no. I respect that. I respect that. So on this channel, I've got a video which is I can't remember the title of it now, but it's about deadbeat dads, right?
Yeah, I read that. I read that one. I watched that one. I mean,
yeah, it's the impact that a absent father or an abusive father has on their child, and how it affects them growing up, and how it molds them, and they might go the same way with their child, or they might flip it and completely change it. So you get these dads that just don't give a shit and don't want to be in the children's lives.
Yeah.
And then you get someone like yourself who wants to be in your son's life. I've got to be honest. I do think you could do more about it right now.
Yeah.
I've just got to be brutally honest. Like the things that I said earlier. I've seen videos, right, of dads on the phone to the partner, the ex-partner or whatever, and they've just been to court and they've not got the access that they want, and it's a massive cause for ending one's own life. I'm not going to say the S word because YouTube doesn't like it, but you know what I'm talking about. But people that end their own lives, is a lot of men do it because they're not able to see their child. So has it ever crossed your mind?
Oh no. I would never do that. No.
Right. Oh, well, that's good. What do you want the outcome to be in terms of seeing your son, and what do you think the outcome will be?
Well, like I said, I would like to see my ex-wife in jail for at least 7 to 10 years for what she's done.
Right. You want to see her in jail, but let's put her to one side for a moment, right?
Oh.
Let's that's kind of like that's the punishment aspect, isn't it? What do you want the outcome to be with your son? Do you want him to come and live with you? Do you want to go and live in Canada? Like, I know we've already mentioned this. Do you want to go and live in Canada?
Canada is an option. What I was trying to talk to about before with my family was I wanted to have like two times a year he'd come visit me, have him at Christmas time and the summer break, or 50-50. I don't need 100% custody. I don't need that. I would never take him away from his mother, but 50-50 would be fine.
You just said you wanted to go to prison, no?
Yeah.
So then he would.
I guess I would have to take 100% then.
Yeah, and then his mother would be gone, wouldn't she?
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So
Yeah.
that's kind of,
Yeah.
that's the reality of that situation. I think
Yeah.
if it was me again, I'd be first focusing on how I envision my future with my son. So whether that is going to live in Canada, whether that is going through again, you said about it's very expensive to go through the legal proceedings.
Yeah.
And obviously she, according to this conversation, she's making it very hard for you to come to an arrangement
Yeah.
on how you can co-parent
Yeah.
with him. When's he 16? Just give the month. Don't give his date of birth. Just give his month. Give the month.
February. We already talked about February.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, because I'm February. He's February. I'm Luke.
Yeah.
He's Luke.
Yeah.
Legend.
Yeah.
So, and what would you, if he's watching this now, right? Then what would you want to say to him?
That I love you, and I would love to spend time with you.
Right now, after what we've just been through, right? After everything we've spoken about, and I am quite direct and straight to the point because I do care about people and I care about people's mental health and well-being, and especially because I'm such a
You're,
devoted father.
you're a good lad.
Yeah, thank you. And I want parents to see their children. If they're if unless you're not good for your child, then
Yeah, and that's a different story.
that's a different story. Yeah. So then
Yeah.
every parent should have the right to have their child in their life. So after
Yep.
what we've said, and I've been direct about you could you could speak to your parents about getting on WhatsApp. You could
Yeah.
fly up to Canada. You could turn up on his street.
Yeah.
There's nothing illegal about that.
Yeah.
So, what do you think your next step will be?
Well, probably going to Canada. That would probably be the best, to go to Canada and
And
fight for
just
my rights. My
yeah, go,
father's rights.
is that what you're wearing? Father's Rights T-shirt.
Father's rights matter.
They fucking do, mate. They absolutely do. So
Yeah.
I think you right. I think you should book. It can't be too expensive to get a flight to Canada from where you are.
No,
So
no, that's not no, that's not hugely expensive. Like 500 or $600 round trip.
right.
That's not hugely expensive.
No, not
No.
at all, mate. I think you should go there as soon as possible to,
Yeah.
you know where he lives, don't you? Yeah.
Yeah, oh
Maybe,
yeah, I have the address. Yeah.
I don't even think there's any, do you know what, mate? You can go and knock on that door. There's nothing illegal about knocking on the door and saying, I want to see
Yeah.
my son, please.
Yeah.
So you can do that. And then if you are, well, if she may deny you at the door, and then that's fine. Okay, whatever. Just wait on the road. Wait down the
Yeah.
road and wait till he's going to go out. He's 15. He's going to go out with friends and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And just get that opportunity to see him and sit him down and tell him what everything that obviously you've got a lot of things in your mind that you want to talk to him about and say,
Yeah.
and just go and do it, mate. Just do it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even think about it. I would finish this. I would finish this video, and I would go and look at flights, and I would do it immediately if I was you.
Yeah.
I'd get it done, man, because it's easy to say, I want this, I want that, but if you don't do anything about it, then it's just kind of you're shouting into an empty room, basically. Do
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I hope that some things that I've said have helped
Oh yeah.
a little bit, and I know that you know what it's not easy being a man. Generally, It's not. People we're looked upon in a certain way, I think.
Yeah, they give the woman the first priority of the child, and that's not right.
Yeah, that often happens in this country. Like when you go through a divorce or a breakup, and you go through, but that's when you go through the system, the court system.
Yeah.
But yeah, the mother more often than not will get to see the child more than the father. I'm very, 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 very lucky, me.
Yeah.
Me and my ex are split, and I see my daughter half the time, sometimes more.
Yeah.
Because I said to her when we split, I said, like, very, very early on, I said, very calmly, very collected, I said, when we split, I said, don't ever use my child as a weapon against me. Don't ever deny me of seeing my child, ever.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be an every weekend dad. Sorry, I'm not going to be an every other weekend dad. I said, I'll have my child on the weekend. It's actually an extended weekend, like Friday to Monday. I want to split the holidays, the school holidays and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And because I said to her, I went, I have as much rights as you. And you know what? She said, yeah, I know you do. So I'm lucky in that sense. So I think my advice to you would be now is just go away and think about what we've said. And the point I was making a moment ago about it's tough being a man is that everyone thinks that like men are made of like granite and we don't feel emotions and we we can go without seeing our children. I would argue that men are actually more emotional than women, right? We do have more we do express more emotion. We express like anger and heartache and loss, especially in relationships, more than women, I would say. So the stigma that we are kind of like rock solid tough and we don't feel things is bullshit. And like, I don't know you apart from the brief phone call we've had, but I can kind of see, I might be wrong, but I can kind of see in your eyes that like, it looks like you're hurting.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I've never seen you until this video. So I would go and do that. Get off here, go and look at them flights and just get yourself up there because you may regret not doing it. Don't wait till he's 16.
Yeah.
Go and see him and see what happens. And if you don't see him on the street, if she doesn't let you in the house, I would seriously go down the route with your parents, like to get a message to him to say when you're 16, I want to pay for a flight for you to come to where I live. You're 16, so he can. Is he allowed to then make that decision? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've been told. Yeah.
Right. So get him, if that fails in Canada, get a message to him through your parents to say you can come to me in Arkansas, spend a week or two or whatever, and then start to build a foundation. And he'll be 16 then.
Yep.
And then he will be able to then make make his own decisions.
Yep.
So I hope that helps.
Yep.
In some way. We're pretty direct in the UK with how we speak and stuff like that.
I've watched enough British shows. I know.
Yeah, direct, straight to the point.
Mm.
Most of us, and we're, to be fair, a lot of the people in this country are really decent because it's so small. The country's so small. It's very community-like. So there's not big gaps and distances, and everyone's physically close to each other. So we all know we kind of all know each other, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna wish you luck now.
Thanks.
I hope you go away and do what you need to do. I'm going to say now to the audience who are watching this now. Has anyone been through the same kind of thing? Whether you're a mother or a father, have you been denied access to your child? Have you had your child taken away from you? Have you been denied custody? have you ever had like the lowest thoughts that you can have because you've not had access to your child? I think everyone knows what I mean by that. Leave your comments down below. What advice would you give to Josh? Is there anything that you can advise that I've not? I'm just a person. Do you know what I mean? Like everyone is. And yeah, if anyone's been through something similar, leave your comments down below. So, Josh, thank you for coming on the channel and sharing
Thank you, mate.
your story there. And I do wish you the best of luck. Keep in touch with me on WhatsApp.
Of course, of course.
Let me know how things go, and please get that bike flopped in. I just said fucked. Get that bike, get that flight. But like, I'm leaving that in. Get that bike. I can't speak. Get that flight booked. Get yourself to Canada and go and see your son, who is rightfully yours, mate.
Yep. Thank you, man.
Right, I'm going to say good luck to you. Thank you to everybody for watching. And as always, peace out.